We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at Rain-Soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's into the hands of Ekeler. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Check right.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, Samuels. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The first carry now for Benny Snell. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further.
He was tackled at
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try the air now with Newton. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Samuels, the ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
49's the mic. Watch 49. All day, dog.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go. Check. Lucky. Kill.
From the gun, here's Newton. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, Newton. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Down and they stick with Eckler. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Herbert. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. But now it's third and goal.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is third and goal. From the gun, Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start the drive with Samuels. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on second and 6, Newton. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, it's Samuels. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Out of the gun, Newton. That is caught at the 7. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Chargers 0.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
It's now second and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Keeps himself upright. Herbert has it knocked free.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
54, check, block 54,
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Running to start the drive is Samuels. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the carry, it's Samuels. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Newton. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
49's the mark. 49's the mark. Gun. Watch your slant. Check 52.
This is Samuels. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Check.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And now a fumble. The ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Make a play ball, baby.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They were looking for Johnson that time.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
On 1st and 10, Newton looking deep here for Ebron. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And that is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
49's the mic. 49's the mic.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips, and this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. It's a gain of 34.
A gain of 34 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 25-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
From the gun, Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And to the right side here, it's Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 15-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To the air again, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Herbert throwing again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 3. Brings
an extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Operating from the gun. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, Do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, going to get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run with Samuels. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Newton on 3rd down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Samuels. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch the run. Watch the run. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 39-yard line.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
At the 44-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch QB down.
Here's Samuels. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
49's the mic. Touchdown, defense. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
From the gun, Newton. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Great. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
operating from the gun. Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the handoff, it's Samuels. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll run with Samuels, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Samuels, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Right there, 54, right there.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Henry's got it, out on the left side. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back, a gain of 15. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. Touchdown, LA!
Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll hand it off now to Samuels. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Staying on the ground with Samuels. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score, Steelers 21. Chargers.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Focus, defense, focus.
On second down, Samuels. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11.
49 to Mike, 149. Hey, let's get that hard. 49 to Mike.
From the gun, here's Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Chargers first down.
From the gun, Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Mike Williams.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete.
A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike's 49. Mike. I got you. I got you.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Mike, 49. Here we go.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Chargers 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from which.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Watch the out.
On 1st down, Samuels. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Here's Samuels again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Chargers.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Again, Herbert. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
25-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Samuels. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Newton. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Get ready, get ready, get
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Let's go, one more.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they